Hey guys, it's Erin and Mia Ham, who is not leaving me alone right now. And the title to this video is not clickbait. I would never do that to you guys. So those of you who watched my birthday live videos, clearly I wasn't feeling good in those videos. At the very least, I sounded kind of like nasally and bad. I was actually really bummed about that whole thing because I was really excited in my mind to do those videos and to go live on my birthday, but I was so like tired and didn't feel good, and I didn't want to cancel them. I was still excited to do it, but I was really like weirdly tired, and you know, I had a really good time doing them, but it was like tough to do. So up until that point, I had like, I guess what I would consider to be really bad allergy symptoms, which is what I had said in the live videos. I had a really bad runny nose and some like sinus pressure. I sounded really nasally, like more than I do now. And I had some like aches and pains, but because I have fibromyalgia, I always do, so I just didn't think anything of it. And like a little bit of a sore throat, which can also be allergies. I was pretty tired. So for about, I would say, a week or so, maybe like April 1st to my birthday on the 5th, I was operating under that assumption, because especially because so many other people online had been like, oh, the allergies are so bad right now. So I had my birthday, and then the next day, which was Tuesday, I had some coffee and it was very bland, at least that's what I thought. And then I had a meal and I couldn't taste anything. And that's when I was like, oh no. So I went to local drugstore and got a test, which was the PCR ones that take like a couple days. And then the next day I scheduled a rapid test, so I'd have like comparisons. And on Wednesday I had my rapid test. I got the results back like 2 hours later, and it was positive for COVID-19. So it's been a wild week, as you can imagine. A lot of emotions, a lot of symptoms, and just a lot. And I'm kind of like, I'm doing this video for a couple reasons. One is just to like let you guys know, like, you know, I'm not, my breathing isn't horrible, it's not super bad, but it is strained a bit. So I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to make like more videos, especially anything that's like lively or role play or longer or whatever. So it's like sort of like a ramble announcement, like, hey guys, this is what's up with me. And also just maybe if it helps anybody, or if you have any questions or anything like that, maybe the information will be helpful to someone. I don't know, but yeah, mostly just to let you guys know like what's up. So yeah, Wednesday, that's when I got the positive rapid test. So I called my doctor like right away and got a telehealth visit with her. She went over all my information, and because I'm overweight and also a couple other like underlying things, she told me that I qualified for the antibodies, the monoclonal antibodies, which was like the first kind of scary thing because there wasn't a lot of information, and all the doctors were like, we think you should do it, but we can't really like answer any questions because it's new and like experimental, and we can't really tell you like it's gonna work, it's not gonna work, but it's probably a good idea for you to do because everything's like mild. So I said, yeah, I thought about it for a little bit, and I was just like, yeah, I should probably do this. So right away on Wednesday night, I went to, it's like an outpatient thing, and it's so scary. Like, they give you a piece of paper, and it's basically like, this is what you're getting, and we have no idea what's gonna happen, and you're like the 40th person to ever get this ever, and cross your fingers and hope that you're fine. Like, it's so I did it, and it was fine. It takes about an hour to get it in the IV, and then another hour they like monitor you to make sure you like feel good, look good, all that stuff, and then you go home. So I've been home now for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days since then, and it's kind of just slow going. Things I've experienced or am continuing to experience are headache, sore throat, shortness of breath, a little bit of like chest tightness, aches and pains, like soreness all over my body, like extreme fatigue. Trying to think of what else, maybe loss of taste. I couldn't taste for like 5 days. I think my sense of smell was okay. Thankfully, I have not had a fever. I have not really had any nausea or any like extreme breathing issues. I do have my old trusty pulse oximeter that I've always had for if I have panic attacks and stuff, and it has been such a huge help. They recommend anyone who has it to have one of these because it's like the biggest kind of help and indicator for everyone, because it measures your pulse and your blood oxygen level. And a lot of people that have COVID, that's like the main thing you have to watch for in terms of if you need like immediate assistance or you need to like recover not at home, and go to some kind of medical facility, because you know there's like a certain number, I think it's like once it goes below 90%, you have to be like extremely careful and or go get help. So I've been able to monitor that and report back to, you know, my doctors, my family, and everything. And so far, they've all been really high. Like, my numbers have all been good and high. So regardless of what I've gone through, as far as symptoms and even like minor like shortness of breath and stuff like that, the doctors have pretty much all told me that anything I've reported to them so far has been normal, like part of what other people report, and like part of the usual bullet points that they see, I guess. So I'm really just supposed to like continue to monitor that and then go based on that. So obviously I don't want to make this too long. I'm tired. it's definitely been scary, and I did get my first vaccine shot, but it wouldn't have mattered around the time that I think that I probably got it, and the first shot doesn't guarantee anything anyway. It's just like the first step in like full protection. Thankfully, my parents just got their second shot. I think it was over the weekend, yesterday, so that makes me feel better. But yeah, it was really a case of there was a time that I thought somebody that I had been around had it, and I waited a certain amount of time and got a test and it was negative, and I didn't wait long enough to like notice the symptoms. So when they say that the symptoms can appear from like 2 to 14 days, like I think I had gotten a test on like the 5th day and the symptoms didn't show up until maybe like the 10th. So as of right now, based on the phone call that I had with like the health department and stuff like that, they think that I could be on like my like 14th or 15th day of having it at this point. So hopefully, you know, it just kind of continues to slowly get better, or maybe quickly get better. So this is a true ramble at this point, but you know, I'm doing okay. I've had moments where I'm like freaking terrified, or I feel really alone. I am alone. I'm by myself with my cats, and that's scary, especially for somebody like me that has medical anxiety, which I do from all the stuff that happened before. So yeah, there's just a lot of emotions, and there's a lot of like retrospect and hindsight, and you know, but I have my turquoise Gatorade. I feel very fortunate that I don't have things like nausea, because I'm able to stay hydrated and eat to like keep my energy up, and especially the hydrating part, especially since I'm by myself. So you know, I hope that, you know, that kind of gives you an idea of what's going on, or maybe is helpful in some way. So I don't know like when I'm gonna make another video. It could be soon or maybe not. I am off from work until question mark. I have a lot of sick time, thankfully. So I'm off of work until I tell them that I'm ready to come back. And so I'll be available if anybody wants to chat or whatever. I'm profoundly sorry that this is not relaxing. Obviously I aim to, you know, relax and calm people down, and you know, chill vibes and stuff like that, and this is probably not that. But just in case like I don't feel up to making videos for a long time, I really didn't want anybody to like wonder what's up, especially since the last time you saw me I was clearly looking sick. So thank you for joining me, and I'm going to go watch WrestleMania and hopefully distract myself a little bit from all this. And I love you guys, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Bye.